Listen, today I'm gonna be breaking down the real to you. You're gonna have other men in competition with you. Listen, as you find yourself being more confident, as you see yourself in the light you see yourself in, the light you should see yourself in, you know where you want to go in your life. You know your walk, you know how to communicate and talk, in your vessel. People hate that. And especially men. Because this what we're gonna get into it. This what it's about for real, for real. As men, we want the money, we want the women, and we want the luxury, the cars, the houses, the assets. And the thing about it, you gotta realize once you start to attain the mindset to have these things, you could not even have these things, but once you have the characteristic features to get it done, and they see these traits in you, and they see you know yourself, they see you got that swagger to where you come in and you got the clothes, we want the clothes, they hate that. You working out, you strong, we want to be stronger as men. They see you strong, they see you putting in the work, the discipline and things in order to get and track in life and have things attracted to you. They hate that. That's why when you in the gym and you going so hard, they're giving you that weird look. They not giving you that inspired look. You know what I mean? Especially being a man, you could see where you'll look at somebody where they at in their life, as far as another man, and where you at in your life. You could get down on yourself or something like that. No, everything has to be taken as inspiration to get to the next level. You can look at it two ways: a hater way or an inspirational way. Which one you taking? Because I'm taking the inspirational way every time. I don't care who it is. It could be a baby. You know what I mean? Maybe the baby spoke. You know how babies always speak their mind, even if it's reckless? I like that because it's about being truly you and being on your purpose. And men hate that. They hate when they see that in you. You know what I mean? Because it's the task of over and over and over we going through in everyday life it's hard to stay on track of being who you truly want to be and taking care of what you got to take care of. And if you the man that come around and do that every single time, oh, they hate that. Because a lot of people think with the mindset, if I can't do it, if I can't win, you can't either. And if I see you doing it, if I see you winning, and if I see you running it up, I'm going to hate that and I'm going to hate on you. You'll see it a lot. You know what I mean? You being upfront and honest. They trying to say, they trying to downplay your words like you don't mean what you say. And you just like, cool. Because as a man, you got to understand something. Let me really talk to y'all. As a man, you got to understand something. Not everyone is going to be on your side and on your mission of things to get to where you want to be and to get things you want to get. Because I'll tell you what I want. This is what I want. You hear the sirens going, come on, we in life. We in nature. Let's get it. Look, I want strong people around. I want people who going to wake up every day and be motivated to where even if they're not motivated, they know they still got to get it. Because life is always about understanding and hearing one another and learning from one another and learning from yourself and learning from mistakes that's being presented in your face. You know what I mean? In life. So I want to reach the strides in life and I want to put in the work every single day to hit the strides in life. And what I've come to realize as getting attacked to all these things, you coming to realize not everybody rocks with that. And that's okay. That's why I can't spread no hate on that, because I'm coming from a place of understanding. And if I see someone else doing, things of hitting the strides in their life and putting in the work, I get motivated. I get inspired. I don't hate on that. But you will lose a lot of friends and a lot of relationships in your life because of jealousy, because of hate, because of they see the picture and they see the potential in you, but they want to bring you down here. So you have to stay on track. Man, I talked to my pops the other day, man. And he said, don't allow the hate to knock you off what you're doing. You know what I mean? Don't allow, the haters, the haters to take you off what you're thinking, what you want for yourself. So when I'm talking to my dad, I'm like, my pops, get it. Because this is the stuff my mind takes me to all the time. I would like to take a place of understanding every time I'm indulging in life. Because it sucks when you are constantly not understanding things. You're constantly in this state of confusion, and you're constantly in this state of just trying to figure everything out, which is okay to be figuring things out. That's why you need to ask questions if you don't know things, dog. Don't ever think you too good to not ask questions, because it's the state of learning and curiosity that is actually healthy for you. But you don't want to be confused all the time. You don't want to be the guy with his head cut off and be confused all the time. So with that being said, you have to take into account that in order to get to the next level, people are going to hate. People are not going to see the vision of my visions all the time, and that's okay. That's why that guy's looking at you while you hit the weights. That's why that guy hates when that woman comes around and is giving you that, that she wants you energy, because he wants the girl. He wants to be as strong as you or stronger. And they look at you as, that guy. Not in that way. Or he's that guy. That guy. Annoyed. He thinks he's so good. That's a good thing. That's when you know you're doing what you need to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Because the strong gonna get inspired. The strong gonna look at you and want to be around. You are gonna look at it as getting inspired if you see it in someone else. Because that state of being in a state of denial, being mad at someone else because they put in the work that you couldn't take the time to put in, or that they couldn't take the time to be in, that zone of being in, putting in the work, it's miserable. It's miserable. When are you going to take the time to get to the next step? The next step is A, B, C, D, all the way to X, Y, and Z. And it's day in, day out, day out work. You know what I mean? And to be honest, bro, you got to start with baby steps, bro. If you ain't getting to the gym yet, bro, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, do some pull-ups, buy a pull-up bar, get in the gym, and get real comfortable and realize that's your new home. You need some money, get a skill, go to school, be an entrepreneur if you got the skill set to and want to, be your own boss, and get to work. Monetize your skill sets, monetize what you want to be in your life, and showcase your life. You don't got to be the most social media person, but show the people what you want to show the people. Show the people what you deem as your interest. Show the people who you are. And everything gonna play out how it need to play out. But you gotta realize you gotta take care of time. And with time, many men, especially if you are a strong man on your purpose, on your grind, is gonna hate you. They're gonna hate that about you. But when you not taking this information in and understanding that that's just how it's gonna be, you may slip up, you may fall, you may go backwards, and we try and go forward. Why would we go backwards after all the stuff we've been through? We've been through the heartbreaks, the trauma, the success, the good moments, the hard work that we put in, the steps we already took. So some hate come along, you gonna go backwards? What is we talking about? Look ahead of you right now. Look. What you see? Forward. What you think about what you want in your life? Attack it. Because the hate is always gonna try to attack you. But what can the hate do if you made of steel? If you made of, I put the work in so you can't judge me. Your judgment is nothing to me if it's not valid. Think about the light you see yourself in. And then think about, do the realization, if they hating on you, what light do they see themselves in? Come on, man. It get real simple, but it's how simple are you making it for yourself? You're going to have people just randomly starting trouble with you because they see your light. They not liking how the words come out your mouth because they genuinely just don't like you. It's okay. Kick them to the curb. They don't got to be around. They don't got to be the ones to reap the benefits of being around, the hard work, the drive to want to be better, the mindset to get to point A to point Z. They don't got to be around that. Listen, bro, that ain't normal. People don't want to get to point A to point Z. People want to stay comfortable at point C. Take in what I'm saying, man. Look, bro. You realize this, you don't trip on none of the extra stuff. You calm. You got, a place to be in your life to where it's like, bro, you're unfazed. You have to be unfazed through the competition in this world, because if you realize it's a lot of competition around. Now, people say they only in competition with themselves. I'll rock with it. But at the same time, bro, there's no competition even with myself. I ain't one. You know what I mean? I'm on my side, bro. I'm going on late night jogs talking to myself. I'm going through certain moments in my life, and I'm working with myself. I'm working for understanding. I'm working for, better and the direction, the structure in my life. The things you need to do to be a man in this world. And people hate that. That's a lot of aura to be around. That's a lot of motivation and drive to be around. And people, well, try to knock you off that journey. But that's one of the best parts of the journey. You're going to get hit. You're going to have times people are not seeing the real life vision. But that's just when it's getting good. That's just when things is spicing up in your life. So what you going to do? You going to back down? You going to step up to the plate? Because that's what I said I'm taking initial steps to do, that I'm always working with myself on, to step up to the plate and don't back down. And if you fall, you get back up and you continue in the fight of the journey. What you gonna do, bruh? Because on this channel, we gonna get to where we need to get, and we gonna understand that it's gonna be competition around that they deeming as competition, but real life, we all can come and attack and be our strongest version of ourselves and have our own aura. Real talk. So make sure you building on your aura and getting to where you want to go. Because what is this about if you doing everything to get to where you don't want to go? Make sure you're doing what you want to do. And they're going to hate you for that. Because the average person is not doing what they actually want to do. You working a job that you don't want to work, but you got to work. Come into tech and actually want to do it. In order to get to where you want to go, you have to do what you don't want to do sometimes. And the action of doing what you don't want to do is really getting to what you want to do. So enjoy the part of working a job. Because that's just the investment money. Get the money, get the bread up, run the bread up all the way as much as you can. Get the overtime, get the hard work, get the smiling at the job. And I'm happy to be here because it's an opportunity to do what I want to do. Because it's the investment money. Use it as opportunity. Use it as drive. Do what you gotta do. And be present and be happy of the moment. Because the moment is big. And everybody can't show up in the big moments. So that's when you start doing it, they start hating it. They start hating it. How will you respond to adversity in your life? You gonna go up the chains, or you gonna get knocked down the chains and never run up the chains again? Come on, man. It's getting real. It's getting real hot in here. It's getting real in here. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't going to lie to you, man. I ain't going to lie to you, man. Not everyone is going to get it. It's that simple. Not everyone is going to see that you are inspired to hit X, Y, and Z. But It is about the action you are putting forth. Okay, I'm good at this. I'm gonna continue to do this because this is my passion. I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, and I'm gonna do it. But I gotta start with A, B, and C in order to get to the, X, Y, and Z. Register with my words, man, because this is something I had to register with and come in contact with, or I wasn't gonna make it. It's about making it, man. It's not about making it hard for yourself. It's about coming in contact and understanding this. So make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe. I'm gonna holler at y'all on another one, man.